So I'll close with a bit about the promising future that lay ahead. We will finish what we have started. There are several very important projects that I challenge our City Council and community leadership to get done in the near future. First of all, let's complete construction of the Vancouver Waterfront Park. Just a few moments ago, you were the first. Thank you, Larry. Just a few moments ago, you were the first to see new drawings of the proposed park. This park is the linchpin to private investment of approximately $1.5 billion in development at our waterfront. Secondly, we are going to engage with the developers of the Riverview Gateway at 192nd Avenue. Many of you have seen the rock quarry there. We are going to work with those developers to fast-track investment in that area. There's a tremendous opportunity for East Vancouver in that area, and a large development is planned there, and our goal is to work closely with those individuals to move that forward. Let's rebuild our critical public safety infrastructure by replacing aged and outdated fire stations. Let's identify and implement a sustainable plan for maintenance and construction of our deteriorating roadways. And let's finalize a new sister city relationship with Dubrovnik, Croatia. I believe it's important for us to build a bus rapid transit system in the backbone of our community on the 4th Plane Corridor. And then, there's the Columbia River Crossing project. Yeah. Are there seatbelts in those chairs? You're going to need to buckle up. There is no more important opportunity for our city and our region than completion of the Columbia River Crossing project. 5 miles of highway improvements, bringing aged and decrepit infrastructure into the 21st century. It's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. The future economic prosperity and availability of jobs for you and our future generations rely on getting this project completed. Oregon has stepped forward. Both the legislature and the governor have committed to their piece of the funding. The federal government, including the White House, has placed the CRC project in the top 5 most important projects in our country. And this couldn't be done without the strong leadership of our representatives at the federal level. I have to thank Senator Patty Murray and Senator Maria Cantwell, as well as representatives on the south side of the river who have been working very diligently to continue to move this project forward. New York Times op-ed columnist and renowned economist Paul Krugman candidly opined, "We are no longer the nation that used to amaze the world with its visionary projects. We have become instead a nation whose politicians seem to compete over who can show the least vision, the least concern about the future, and the greatest willingness to pander to short-term, narrow-minded selfishness." Sadly, in some quarters here in Southwest Washington, this observation is precise. The importance of investment in our interstate highways simply cannot be overstated. And in fact, a lack of action by local representatives who continue to toil in a pool of rhetoric and fear-mongering is tantamount to derelict of duty. Southwest Washington deserves return to our region $450 million of our hard-earned tax dollars that sit in Olympia, ready to benefit other areas' transportation needs in our state if our representatives don't act. That is not acceptable to me, and nor should it be to you. Some would have you believe that jobs will come to Southwest Washington without the CRC project. Some would have you believe that roads and bridges and traffic congestion aren't important to businesses. And some would have you believe that citizens shouldn't have an opportunity to take a bus or bus rapid transit or light rail. Some would have you believe that light rail is not the least costly option for operational costs of mass transit. But that is all fiction. It is all fiction. There is a reason why hundreds of small and large business owners, those that have created jobs that you and I have here or in Oregon, have endorsed this project. There is a reason why the Southwest Washington High-Tech Council, comprised of CEOs and top executives of many important employers in our area, recently sent a letter to the governor and the state legislature imploring them to support the project. There is a reason why the Columbia River Economic Development Council, comprised of dozens of businesses, business owners and executives, support the project. Why Identity Clark County, why the Chamber of Commerce have all endorsed this project. The individuals that run the businesses, that invest in the private sector, that create the jobs for our community, recognize the tremendous importance of updating and preparing our infrastructure for future economic growth and vitality. These are the people that invest in their businesses, read the markets, drill down into the numbers, run profits, and in doing so create jobs. One of the most important challenges we have in Southwest Washington is the availability of jobs. The CRC project will immediately create thousands of jobs, inject over $2 billion in a return of our state and federal tax dollars to our area, improve mobility and reduce congestion, and allow for more jobs and economic prosperity for future generations. The cost not to get this project completed vastly outnumbers the short-term challenges with construction and the cost of our local share. Vastly outnumbers if we do not get this project completed. This is our river, our city, and the bridge is the link to our future. The time to act is now.